Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef, and today I want to help you get ready for Mardi Gras. I'm going to show you how to make this king cake and also a delicious non-alcoholic Mardi Gras punch. As you're joining me today, I would love for you to use the comments. Let me know if you're watching live or if you're catching the replay. I'd love to know where you're watching from, and as always, you can find the recipes that I share in my videos in my recipe community at theflipflopchef.com. I would love to see you there, but let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, I went ahead and made a king cake ahead of time so that you could see the finished product, and I'm going to show you how we came to this as well, so you can see it from the very beginning. So this king cake came out of the oven maybe half an hour ago, and so it's had a chance to kind of cool off, so you guys can see what this looks like. If you've never made a king cake before or heard of a king cake, it's a Mardi Gras tradition where they actually hide a little baby inside of the cake. So we're gonna bake the king cake first, and then you hide the baby. So don't bake the baby in the cake because it would probably melt. So you just pick wherever you like and you just shove the baby in the cake. This is a tradition that whoever gets the slice of cake that has the baby will be the next one to host the next Mardi Gras party. So let's go ahead and stick this in. I'm just gonna find a fun little place here, hide it underneath some of the crust so that nobody knows where that is. And then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of a powdered sugar icing right over the top, and we're gonna decorate this with sprinkles. So let's see here, I'm gonna set this aside and just drizzle this. This is one of our silicone prep bowls. I'm just gonna sort of drizzle. This is just powdered sugar with a little bit of milk. This will help the sprinkles stick. All right, so I've got two color sprinkles. I've got gold and purple. I think green is a real popular color for Mardi Gras king cakes as well, but they didn't have that when I went to the store. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start kind of in the middle. You're gonna do these, and I'm gonna leave room so that they're like kind of in sections, and I can go fill in the gaps with the other color. So we're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna use the gold. So this is such an easy recipe to make. It's lots of fun. It's really pretty. Just get lots of sprinkles on there. Cover that icing. All right. So there is our king cake. It is ready to cut and enjoy. I'm actually gonna set this aside, but let me show you a really cool feature about our Lazy Susan. You can lock it so that this won't spin around, and you can unlock it so you can spin your king cake. So I'm gonna lock this and set it aside. So I can show you guys how I made this king cake. I'm gonna shake off all these sprinkles, otherwise we're gonna have extra sprinkles in our next one. They may not even come off, so we'll go with it. Okay, so we're gonna start off by flouring our surface. So this is just regular all-purpose flour, and I'm using Pampered Chef's pastry mat. I have the oven preheated to 375 degrees. We're gonna use 2 packages of Pillsbury crescent roll dough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna spread this almost to the edge, because we're gonna have both of these spread out at the same time so that we can stack them. This is a little bit of a messy recipe, so be prepared for that. We're gonna unroll these, and if you can get the sheets that don't have the perforations, that's ideal for the king cake. Let's see if I can get this unrolled here. That one's sticking. So like I said, it's a little bit messy, and you need lots of flour so that this doesn't stick. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more flour on here, and we're gonna take our baker's roller, and I'm just gonna roll this out into a rectangle. And we're gonna try to pinch these triangles together as best we can. That's why the sheets work a little bit better. I wasn't able to find those. So we're gonna do this 2 times. This is a relatively quick, easy recipe. to put together, and I've done all the prep work so that the video will go quickly. If you're just joining me, we're making a Mardi Gras king cake and making a big mess at the same time. And I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, if you're watching live or if you're watching the replay. And the best thing you can do for me is like and share my videos. So if you enjoy these videos, it would mean a lot to me if you would like them and share them. Get some more flour on here and spread this out. You want to be able to pick this up. So I'm doing a little bit extra on this one. Pinch these together, and then we're going to roll it out about the same size as this one. I've already made the cream cheese filling for this, and I'm using jelly that's made in Pampered Chef's cooking blender. Of course, that's already been made. I just took it right out of the fridge, and I did microwave it a little bit. Let's see if I can move this one. I think the other one's a little bit bigger. So we're just gonna stack these right on top of each other, switch them around, and like I said, they don't want to stay together very well, but the first one I made turned out all right, so we're just gonna go with it. This spread out together. You could use puff pastry, like phyllo dough if you wanted to. I think that would be fine. Okay, so I've gone ahead and mixed up the cream cheese mixture. So this is just, I doubled this recipe. So double recipe was 1 brick of cream cheese. I added some lemon zest, which I zested using Pampered Chef's microplane zester. And there is vanilla and powdered sugar in here. So I'm just going to pour this on the top because this is the remaining half. So if you're only making one of these, don't double this step. And I will post this recipe in my recipe community. And again, you can find that at theflipflopchef.com if you're not already a member there. All right, I'm gonna leave a little space on the edge because the first one I did, I made a huge mess because I spread it out a little bit too close to the edge there. We're gonna take some strawberry jelly, and like I said, this is jelly that was made in Pampered Chef's Deluxe Cooking Blender. It's strawberry jelly. I did microwave this just a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of put this in globs here, and then I'm gonna spread it around, mix it together, just so that we have a nice layer of strawberry jelly. There are so many different variations for king cakes that you can make. You can make them with nuts and chocolate, lots of options, but I'm just doing one with strawberry jelly and this cream cheese filling. It really has a strong lemon flavor. All right. Kind of a waste washing my hands because I'm about to make a bigger mess. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna fold this and we're gonna roll it up jelly roll style. Let's see. You see how it's pushing that filling to the edge? I did better and didn't make quite as big of a mess this time. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the, this is Pampered Chef's Handy Scraper. I'm gonna take, not the squeegee end, the solid side, and I'm actually gonna cut this lengthwise so that we can twist these together. You don't wanna use a knife, a sharp knife on this pastry mat because it would cut right through it. And so, oops, that's not very even, but it's all right. It says pampered, not perfect, right? Okay, what I'm gonna do is basically twist these together. So more like, kind of like a little braid, and then just flip it around and try to press those seams together. And like I said, it's messy, so I have to keep rinsing my hands here. All right, I'm gonna slide this out of the way for just a second so that you can see my next step. I'm using a sheet pan today, and I love these pre-cut parchment paper sheets. So I ordered these on Amazon. They're just Reynolds brand. So what we're gonna do, I like to do this because it actually makes it really easy for me to transfer this over to the platter that I'm gonna serve it on. And I use the the Lazy Susan, and then you can just pull these out from underneath each side. So there is a method to my madness here. All right, so now the tricky part. Let's see if I can reach over here and grab this cake. Whoops. All right, and straighten it out and just pinch those edges together as best you can. Get all this off my hands. Okay. And this is actually ready to go in the oven, and it bakes up just like the one that I showed you guys already. And after it's baked, we drizzled with the powdered sugar drizzle and the sprinkles. So let me set this aside. I will put that in the oven after I stop recording. But for the sake of time, whoops, didn't mean to zoom in that much. We're gonna go ahead and make our Mardi Gras punch. So this is a non-alcoholic punch recipe. You could of course add rum or tequila or vodka to this recipe if you like. This is super quick, super easy. We're using the 1 quart quick stir pitcher. I'm gonna use a liter of Sprite, some grape juice, pineapple juice, and then I'm going to add in some lime pieces, and I'm going to slice up the lemon that I used for the king cake and just throw it right in here just to kind of make that punch a little bit prettier, just as a garnish really. All right, so we're gonna pour the Sprite in. I'm gonna use the whole liter of Sprite. Pour it a little bit slowly, just so that it doesn't bubble up too much. We're gonna add the grape juice. You could use grape soda if you wanted to. Pour this in. And then we're gonna add a can of pineapple juice. So this is a little tiny can, not a big can. So this is 6 ounces. Add a little bit of pineapple juice, some grape juice, and this is just 100% grape juice. Gives it a nice pretty color. Fill it just to that 2 quart line. And then you don't really have to measure anything when you're using this pitcher. We're gonna put the paddle handle in here. You just slide this in. I'm gonna toss these lime wedges in here. And if you're gonna plunge, do it gently to gently mix this, because if you just really pump, it will overflow in your pitcher. And then, like I said, I'm gonna slice up some of these lemons that are left over from our king cake and add those as a garnish to the Mardi Gras punch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a messy one today, but I appreciate you joining me today. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you the next time. Have a great day.